Let's take a look at third grade builder number 38. We're going to start by adding 604 plus 99. We start in our ones place. 4 plus 9 is 13. That's a 10 and 3 ones. Then I add 9 plus 0 plus 1, which is 10. 10 tens make 100. 100 and 0 tens there. And then 6 plus 1 is 7. So a 7 in the hundreds place. My answer is 703. Now we're going to subtract. We start in the ones place. 2 minus 2 is 0. Now I have 1 minus 3. And if I have 1, I can't take 3 away from it. I have to go next door and get 10 more. So I've got a 2. I'm going to take 1 away. Now I have 1. And I'm going to put that 1 right here. 11 minus 3 is 8. And 1 minus nothing is 1. So we have a difference of 180. Our multiplication facts, we're multiplying by 4. And they are all in order. 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3. So I can just sing my 4 song to get my products. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, and 40. Okay, looking at our addition, subtraction, fact families, they give us 2 plus 10 equals 12. The commutative property of additions, I can switch those two around, and I know that 10 plus 2 also equals 12. I have 12 minus 2 equals 10. Keeping my 12 at the beginning, we're going to do 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. Same members of my fact family. Now for multiplication division, we have 4 times 2 equals 8. And the commutative property of multiplication says I can flip those two factors. 2 times 4 is also equal to 8. And 8 divided by 4 equals 2. 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Same 3 numbers in our fact family there. Divisible by 2. A number, it will divide evenly by 2 if it ends in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So if it's an even number, it's able to be divided evenly by 2. Circle the numbers that are divisible by 2. In other words, are even numbers. 50 is an even number. 60 can be divided evenly into groups of 2. 47 is odd because it ends with a 7. 74 is even because it ends with a 4. And 19 is odd because it ends with a 9. In the multiple representations box, our word problem says Trevor has 2 red pens, 3 blue pens, and 5 pencils. How many writing utensils does Trevor have in all? He has 2 red pens, 3 blue pens, and 5 pencils. And we want to know how many in all. So we want to add that all together. We have 2 plus 3 plus 5. And 2 plus 3 is 5. And 5 plus 5 is 10. So in all, our total of all these is 10. On our graph, it says use the bar graph to answer the questions about the data. Number of students with dogs per class. Miss Deet's class, the bar goes past the 14 but before the 16. It's right in the middle. So the number between 14 and 16 is 15. Miss Brown's class had 6 people with dogs, or 6 dogs in that class. Miss Martin's class has 16. And Miss Brady's class has 10. Which class has the most dogs? I can look at my bar and I can look at my numbers and see 16 as the biggest number, and that's Miss Martin's class. Which class has the fewest dogs? Fewest means the least. 6 is the smallest number, so that's Miss Brown. And which two classes would add up to be the same as Miss Martin's? Miss Martin has 16. We want two numbers that'll add together to make 16. And I see 10 and 6, and I know that 10 plus 6 will add together to make 16. So I can add together the 6 from Miss Brown and the 10 from Miss Brady's class, and that'll add up to 16 like we have in Miss Martin's class. Okay, let's look at our number line. This number line is counting by 25s in intervals of 25. So 0, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200, 225, 250, 275, 300, 325, 350, 375, 400, 425, 450, 475, 500. Okay, we're going to fill in the 82, comes between 75 and 100. 252 comes just a little bit past 250. And 410 would be here between 400 and 425. 82 rounded to the nearest hundreds place. So here's 82. With our hundreds, it comes in between 0 and 100. It's closer to 100. 252 rounded to the nearest hundred. It comes in between 200 and 300. Because it's past the halfway point, we're going to go round it up to 300. And 410 comes between 400 and 500, and it is closer to the 400. It's going to round down. Our vocabulary: a group of numbers related to each other is a fact family. The amount of space on the surface of a two-dimensional shape is the area. The answer when you divide is called a quotient. The distance around the outer edge of a figure is the perimeter. And splitting into equal parts or groups, that is division.